Hey, what's going on, guys? So it is Tuesday, August 19th, and you know what that means. It is time to make some money. So I'm going to make some money today selling these options like I do every week. I put out 2 videos a week, so normally, and the one during the week is I'll show you guys exactly what I'm doing, how much money I'm making. I usually sell the options on Carnival Cruise Lines, so that's what I've been using to sell the options. You guys can, you guys use whatever you want, but it's the same process. So you can watch what I do and pick a stock that you want to sell the options on, and learn to do it if you haven't. And if you've been doing it a while, I'd love to know how long you've been doing it. You can put that in the comments. And if you haven't subscribed yet, I'll do, like I said, 2 videos a week. The one during the week is selling the options, making some money, and on the weekend I normally do one on Saturday if I can, and that's out and about and just give you guys some tips that I know selling the options. So let's get to it and see how much money I can make this week. I use Carnival Cruise Lines to sell the options, so it hasn't been moving that much. I mean, gosh, a week and a half ago it was going crazy, so it was moving up $1, down $1, it was moving all over the place. So selling options, that makes things a little difficult, but I mean, there's always a way to get out of a situation if you get into a situation. So you just got to learn the process and learn the little tricks, and you'll be good. So, all right, let's get to it and make some money. So here we go. All right, so I've got 2750 calls in the money. This is one of those situations that I don't want to be in, but hey, I'm still making money every week on it. Squeeze as much money out as I can, and if it does go down, I can maybe get out of the situation with these calls, and if it goes up, I can let it go. So if I have the option out and I'm in the money, if it's in the money at any time, someone can exercise that, and if it's a call, they can take your shares. If it's a put, then you'll have to buy the shares. So these 2750 calls right here, they're way in the money. So I'm surprised they haven't been exercised yet, but I can still keep making money on these things, and if it goes down to or close to the 2750, I can work my way out of it. If not, I'll probably have to sell the shares, so it's okay. So here's what we're gonna do. Let's see how much money I can make on these 10. I got 10 call options at 2750. I'm gonna roll them out to next week. So let's see here. So all I do is roll the position, as you see there. Roll the position. And let's see how much money I can make. All right. So it's looking like 110 bucks I can make on these. So let me just see real quick. Yeah, it's about 11 cents. So 11 cents. Let's try that, and I'll see if I can make the $110 on these. Squeeze as much money as I can out of these. So review the order. All I'm doing is the options I have out right now, the 10 that expire on this Friday on the 22nd. I'm going to buy them back and then roll them out for another week. So I'm going to buy to close, BTC. We got 10 of them. Expiration date the 22nd, and they're 27.50 strike price, and they are calls. I'm going to roll them out to the 29th, the next week. So this is sell to open, STO. So I'm buying them back and I'm selling them, and now it went down. See, with me talking. Oh, there we go. I'll see if I can make 11 cents on these. Oh, there's 12 cents. Maybe I'll try 12 cents. Nah, I'm going to do 11 cents. If you look right here, the difference in these prices, the ask price, $2.39 and $2.49. That's 10 cents. So that's what you can get immediately. So I'm going to try 11 cents and see if I can get 110 bucks. So review the order. See, you see the 110 right there. Review the order, and it just goes over it with you right here, same as I just went over it with you. And then I'm going to place the order, see if I can get this $110 to start off. And usually I get a notification. I'm not getting that, so I might have to lower it to 10 cents and just take $100, which it's fine, no problem. So I'll review the order, see it's still open. So I'm going to change this so it goes through for you guys. See, now it's at 9 cents, so I'm going to lower it a penny. I think that'll do it. Okay, review order, same thing, and place the order. Still no notification, not good. Let's see here. Okay, I'll check the order status. Still open, so we're going to change it again. Lower to 9 cents. And see if that'll work. So $90. Place the order. And there we go. Alright. So you got to adjust it a little bit for it to go through. I only have my lunch break, so I have to kind of get it done. So you guys, if you have time, you can wait all day. I can do that when I retire. But that's $90. Okay, so let's go to the next options. And these ones, let me check the order status real quick. Okay, as you can see, they're filled. So we'll close that, and we will go to, see, it changed to the 29th. So those are done. I got 20 options here and 10 options here. These 20 puts, I got $28.50 strike price on here, and there's 20 of them. These, I was thinking about moving up the strike price, so I'm gonna roll the position here. I was thinking about changing the strike price and moving it up 50 cents. I was kind of on the fence about that, but I think I'm gonna, here's what I'm gonna do. I have 20 of them, right? So I'm gonna do 10. I'm gonna, as I spoke about before in past videos, I sometimes like to stagger the strike prices. So say you see a stock and you're going to sell options on it, and it's at $30 or $29, and you want to buy it. You think a decent price would be $28. So you're like, oh, okay, I'd buy it at $28 if it went down to that. So you sell some options on it at $28, but then you're like, and if it went down to $27.50, that would be even better, So you sell, instead of selling them all at one strike price, sell a few at 28, sell a few at 27.50, and then an amazing price to buy the stock at would be 27. Sell a few at 27. You're going to get premium on all of them. The ones closer to the strike price that's closer to the stock price, you're going to get the most, and the farther away it gets, you're going to get a little bit less. So that's the way I'm going to do these. I'm going to stagger them here, as you're going to see. So I'll do 10. Change this to 10. So I'm going to do 10 at the 28.50, and then I'm going to raise 10 to 29. So, all right. So these 10, I would get 17 cents it's showing. So I would get $170. We'll add that to the $90. So same thing, buy to close, sell to open. All I'm doing is changing the expiration date from the 22nd to the 29th. So I'll review order, place the order, and all right, cool. So those went through at 17 cents. You can see right there, the credit 17 cents. So that's $170. Check the order status. All right, those were filled. All right, so I'm going to go back to the other 10. So let me see the ones that went through. The ones that went through are right here. The 27.50 calls. Or no, those were the first ones I did. The 28.50 puts. So those, see the expiration is the 29th now. So I'm going to go back to the other 28.50s right here, the other 10. and roll position. And I'm going to raise the strike price on those. So actually, let me write this down so I keep track. So I made what, 90 bucks on the first ones, 170 on the second group, and let's see how much I can make on these. So okay, so this, I'm gonna change the strike price on these 10. So buy to close, that's what I'm buying it back at, and that's $28.50. Well, I'm going to change that to 10, and I'm going to change this strike price. So all you do is tap on it, and this is with Charles Schwab app. I'm going to tap on it and change it to 29 strike price. So I'll have 10 at 29 and I'll strike price, and I'll have 10 at $28.50. So that would give me 34 cents. So 340 bucks on these. So let's see if I can get that done. I'm going to check the ask again. Yeah, it's right on. So it should go right through. So you know what? I'm going to try to bump it up and get an extra 10 bucks. So 35 cents. I can always change it. So review order, buy to close, sell to open. All I'm doing is changing the expiration date and see if I can get 350 bucks here. So place the order. Alright, I don't hear the notification, so yeah, it's worth a try. So order status, it's still open. I'm going to lower it a penny. So change the order. And I'm going to lower it to 34. This should go through. So 340 bucks. So review the order, and then I'm going to place the order. Come on, man. So it's not, I don't think it's going through. I might have to lower it again. No, it's still open. Alright, I'm going to lower this a penny so it goes through for you guys. So I'll change the order and lower it to 33 cents. So 330 bucks, I'll take that. Review the order and place the order. Boom. Alright, so check the order status. That was filled. Okay, $330 there. So let me write that down so I can keep track of how much I'm making. 330. And to do this, the capital I'm using is around 120,000. So that's what I'm doing to make this money. So let's go to the third group and see how much I can make on these. So the last group I got are the 33 calls. So I'm going to see how much I can get on those. Got 10 of those. So I'm going to roll the position on these. That puts it out one more week worth of time. That's where you're making your money, the time. So this is at, it says 6 cents now. But let's see. 2, 7. Nah, it's 5 cents actually. I'll get it at 5 cents. So 50 bucks. I'll get an extra 50 bucks on these. So everything looks good. Buy to close right here, sell to open right here. So all I'm doing, same thing, rolling it out to the next week, keeping the strike price the same. So I'll review the order, and it goes over with you right there, and then I'll place the order, see if I can make an extra 50 bucks. No notification. Check the order status. It's still open. Huh, I thought that would go through for sure. I'm going to change it to 4. If it doesn't go through, then I'm gonna leave it for later on the week. Alright, I'll lower it to 4 cents, see if I can make 40 bucks. Place the order. Alright, there we go. Cool. All right, check the order status. It's filled at 4 cents, so that's another 40 bucks. So let's go back to, they've all gone through. All right, 29. I'm out for the next week on all of them. That's cool. So the last ones I made 40 bucks on those. So 40 bucks. So $90, $170, $330 and $40. So let's add this up real quick. All right, so 630 bucks for the week. Not too bad. So if you're looking to get into this, selling options, it doesn't matter if you're younger or older. I mean, just learn the process. If you're younger, it's a great way to add to your nest egg. And if you're older and retired, it's a good way to add to your income. So learn the process and start making some money.